but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So Georgia's offense is up first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here. And it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Can he get there on the ground? He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The opening drive that will not end, but now it's 3rd and long. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Scanning the field. It's Rashada. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop. The Cowboys offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He'll hand it off. Powering through. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
We go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Bringing pressure. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? And they start the drive with an end-around play. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They look very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in and stop in this run game because that was a big-time game.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. And that's a solid gain from the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down. Trying to muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the single back takes the handoff.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll feed the back again. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back. It's Flores. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Cowboys hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
That's caught. It's Andrews. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore making an impact play. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the right side. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. And the Cowboys will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Fighting him off. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Important second down play coming up. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And the Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. Receiver makes the grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Gordon. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Cowboys with first and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Gets made on the out route. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Cowboys will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Running out of time in the pocket. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Moves the ball up to the 30. The game makes it second and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. On the run, it's ETN. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Makes the grab downfield for a huge gain on the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Dogs pick up enough for a first down here. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Cowboys will have 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Gives it to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game,
got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical 4th down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. Temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. And And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And the tailback's got it again. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. It's a shotgun run call. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. To throw, it's Flores. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Grab down the middle. It's Gordon. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Rashada. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 10. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Bringing it out, it's Fields. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That's reeled in. It's Andrews. And they get him down after the completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking.
The pass falls incomplete. Third down coming.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. To throw, it's Rashada. Here's a shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.